you've ever laid eyes on a 1970 Chevrolet Camaro, you know it's something special. The long hood, aggressive stance, and unmistakable muscle car attitude make it a legend. But what happens when one of these beauties is left to rot? Can a rusted-out relic be transformed into a jaw-dropping show car? Today, we're diving deep into the incredible restoration journey of a '70 Camaro, from rust bucket to automotive masterpiece. Let's get into it. Chevy had something to prove in 1970. The first-generation Camaro had already made waves, but Ford's Mustang was stealing the show. Enter the second-gen Camaro, longer, wider, sleeker, and meaner than ever before. The '70 model set the stage with a low-slung, European-inspired design that made it one of the most stylish muscle cars of its time. Whether it was the Rally Sport package with its split bumper or the Z28 with bold racing stripes, the 1970 Camaro had an undeniable presence. But when you find one decades later covered in rust, with faded paint and missing parts, it takes real vision to see what it could be again. Under the hood, the '70 Camaro packed serious firepower. Chevy offered a range of engines, from the base 250 cubic inch inline-six to the monstrous 396 V8 pumping out 375 horsepower. The Z28 came with the legendary LT 1350 V8, delivering a thrilling balance of power and precision. But in the world of restoration, the engine bay is where magic happens. Some purists keep things factory correct, but many builders opt for modern upgrades, like a fuel-injected LS swap or a beefy crate motor pushing well over 500 horsepower. Pair that with upgraded suspension, disc brakes, and a 5-speed Tremec transmission, and suddenly, this classic becomes performance beast for the modern era. The 1970 Camaro wasn't just a car, it was a statement. It became a staple in drag racing, street culture, and Hollywood alike. It roared onto the big screen in films like Fast Times at Ridgemont High, and later in the Fast and Furious franchise. Enthusiasts fell in love with its aggressive styling, and the Camaro nameplate became synonymous with American muscle. Today, whether it's tearing up the track or rolling into car meets, a well-restored '70 Camaro commands respect and admiration from anyone who knows their automotive history. '50+ years later, the 1970 Camaro remains a dream car for enthusiasts and collectors alike. Prices for well-restored examples continue to climb, and the demand for project cars is higher than ever. Whether you're doing a period-correct restoration or turning one into a modern pro-touring monster, the 1970 Camaro represents everything we love about classic muscle. It's a car with soul, with a legacy that refuses to fade away. From forgotten rust bucket to a show-stopping masterpiece, the restoration of a 1970 Camaro is no small feat, but for those who take on the challenge, the reward is a piece of history reborn. What do you think? Would you restore one of these legends? Or do you prefer them factory original? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you love classic car stories and epic restorations, make sure to subscribe to Torque Update for more deep dives into the world of automotive passion. Thanks for watching, and keep the rubber burning.